Alright, hey everybody. This is Jess, and this is our Thursday game that we're going to be doing. It's called Birth Me Code. And basically what it is it's a, as you might imagine from the layout here, it's a anon-inspired type game. It's not a fan game, but it's like its own game. I like the Stussy it's got background here. Um, but this is a game that's basically, from what I understand, the person who recommended this to me was somebody who messaged me on Tumblr, and they had recommended this game to me, and they had said that it's. I had mentioned once that I was interested in playing a Dannon game from the perspective of the mastermind, and they were like, "Oh, you should check out this game. Do you remember that post you made like years ago? This game explores that." So we're gonna take a look at that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and yeah, this will be our Thursday game going forward, so we'll update this every Thursday. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's look at the options first. Options look fine, I guess. We may have to change here. What's the extra CGR? Credit. Oh, is Dot Flow like the fan game for what's it called? Yumeniki? I don't know. But anyway, let's get started. Where am I? Floating. Floating. Floating in a sea of nothing. Before, everything was dark. Now, with the ear, thought is comforting. Please, don't go. Not yet. I need you. Right now. It's useless, isn't it? Already. God witnessed all that had been made, and indeed it was good. There was evening, and there was morning. Sixth day. This one. Yeah, you can definitely see the Donron influences, huh? Okay. This is messed up. This is messed up, but it's gotta be done. The seat the girl was sitting on was uncomfortable. It was the least of her worries, however. Hunched over with her eyes closed, it was the perfect moment for introspection. Pandora. That's my name. Subtle. At least, that's my nickname. It's made of Pan and Doron. It's Greek. It's all and gifted. So the all gifted, or the all giving. It's a really poor name because I have nothing to give. It's things to take. Take from who, you ask? From 8 animals. She remained immobile, as if she was afraid of what would soon come. Afraid of the unknown, afraid of failure, afraid of being afraid. Every possible thing to be afraid of all at once. In the room, 2 other people were alongside her, mobile. They already had their masks on, like the other girl. One vaguely resembled a rabbit, the other, a wolf. The one next to the girl was similar to a bear, and I see what you did there. I think it's about time to put on the helmet. It'll be long before they wake up. If I'm not ready by then, I'd rather not think about it. There, it's on. Just as expected, I can't see anything through it just yet. That's because my helmet's special, given that I'm behind all of this. I need to have some measure of control and all. The vision will be fixed once I connect. I can't see anything because the cameras lining the exterior aren't linked yet. I can hack any helmet thanks to that, which lets me spy on others. Couldn't make this kind of thing myself. The guy programmed it all for me. Is he a part of this too? No, I don't think so. All the people here have committed great sins. It was all Pandora's fault. You could say it was my fault. I'm Pandora, after all. I've been Pandora for years. Well, I better get to it. Time to activate this piece of junk. Budgets. Use opera. Did program it to be a funny puzzle, which I can't say I'm surprised about. I should have expected something like this from that piece of work. I don't think he really understood what these helmets were. In a way, I'm glad that's the case. But it also means I'm gonna have to solve this kind of thing every time I want to spy on someone, huh? All I apparently have to do is follow the instructions on the upper part of the interface, which is simple enough. Judging by what I'm looking at, he left me a way to get hints, too. That's nice, since I don't have the time to worry over solving the proper way. Enough flubbing around. I'll just take the hints if I need them so I can finish this ASAP. Seek a way out, solve the puzzle. Same deal, same deal. Alright. Move it over. Okay. Let's see. I see. Okay. Alright, let's see. Answer is in. Right. I'm thinking of different words for answer. Solution? Oh! Oh, God, okay. Just like the... Okay. I need to move these all the way over. Each I don't... Oh, I don't... Yeah, I don't... I only... Okay, well now that I know I can do it across, I'm good. Alright. At least that was easy. Check. The helmet the blonde girl was wearing lit up. Immediately, she was assaulted by a vicious and annoyed howl coming from the side, which promptly and completely woke her up. Her leader. Then what the fuck is going on here? One of the teens wore a helmet that loosely looked like a rabbit's head. It was a sharp contrast to the cheerleader outfit she was otherwise adorned with. Colorful and bright in aesthetics, one could only expect the girl wearing it to be just as cheerful and happy. Judging by what she was screaming, she was anything but cheerful or happy. Look, I have no idea. I keep telling you, I don't know what's going on. And no, I can't take off this weird mask either. The other student wore a canine helmet. His clothing was strange, as if he were wearing one of those skin-tight suits from animated series. You don't get to pick how and when you get kidnapped, so that's what he was wearing. Her bickering continued, uninterrupted. I'm not buying that. You two were sitting here, calm and peaceful like you owned the place, while I was going apeshit over here. You're still going apeshit right now. Calm down, I was asleep and I bet she still is. We must have been drugged. Calm down? You even know who I am? You don't order around a girl like me. Then we should introduce ourselves, Miss Superiority Complex. Like the more agitated rabbit girl, the wolf boy was still calm, studying his current surroundings without going anywhere near the same plush she was. No. Fuck, I'm not telling you. Talk to the hand. I'm not telling anybody. What if you're after my money? No. Fuck no. Okay, then don't ask me if I know who you are. Wolf boy thought about it, came up with an alternative. You have some kind of nickname then, or anything else like that? I can't go around calling you Bunny, and I bet you'd hate that too. Bunny? What are you talking about? The mask you have, it kind of looks like a rabbit. It has 2 ears, see? Here and there. Yours looks like a wolf's head. Yes? That's it! You think you can just threaten me with that thing on, don't you? Knock it off. Your head also looks really uncanny with the helmet. So, nickname? Boy's tone made it excruciatingly clear he was really getting tired of her shit at that moment, which ultimately made her abdicate her stance on the matter. Whatever, fine. Superbia, that's my nickname. Is it fair enough? Doesn't seem like there's anything super about that girl. Yikes. Wolf boy thought about it for a moment. As the seconds passed, the girl grew increasingly agitated again. Hey, you! You tricked me! Now you got a leg up on me, is that what you think? Right? Now you get my name and I don't have yours, so... No, shut up. You shut up. Nobody tells me to shut up. My words are far more valuable than yours. I'm saying I'm thinking about it. Stop being a little bitch for a few moments so I can even say my name? You're not even hearing yourself, are you? Calm down already. Holy hell! We're in the same boat, okay? The small outburst seemed to calm down the bunny girl. After he let a few seconds pass to test her mettle, the guy spoke again, making good on his word. So, I have a nickname too. It's Invidia. Invidia. Okay, that works, I guess. Now what? Now? I'm not sure. Maybe it's time to say hi. As her tone settled down, the girl wearing the bear-themed helmet reached forward onto the desk, as if trying to stand up. Both of them turned to look at her, but just as quickly, all 3 of them no longer could see anything of each other or the classroom. Or we could start the program by mistake. Had to happen sooner or later, I guess. On the inside of their helmets, they could see a girl. She looked fairly cute, if not a little young. There was a remarkable purity emanating. That's me. It's a fake representation of me, I guess. You could say it's my avatar. From the moment that avatar spoke, time seemed to stand still. Hello everyone, and welcome to your unfortunate but warranted prison. My name is Me, and meeting you at last is entirely my pleasure, I assure you. Please remain silent, as no one can hear you, and this is very important recording you will only hear once. It is shared to all 9 of you to keep playing field fair. First, I'll be telling you a few rules that will be very important, so make sure to listen closely. As that honeyed voice flowed forth, the pose on the screen changed to indicate a different emotion. Oh, ha 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 ha, funny. However, the tonality was unchanging, clashing with what was shown. The helmet you are wearing is very special. If you attempt to remove it, it will be surrendering your right to live. So I would please urge you not to do that. Or do it if you want. It's no skin off my back. No, really. I don't have skin. I'm just an avatar. The avatar's tone grew colder with words, but it was back to normal as quickly as it had first changed. I understand it is very uncomfortable, but if you wish to get rid of it, you'll have to follow my instructions later. For the time being, you are stuck with it. Now, very important fact, I am merely an image that represents someone in your group. Your goal in this game is to kill me. To that effect, the game we'll play is called, you guessed it, Kill Me. Clever. After you have killed me, you'll be one step closer to escaping this hellhole I put you in. Please accept my sincerest apologies for that, too. If there was any other way, I would have taken it. Unfortunately, your time is not infinite. You have a total of 6 hours to bring about my death. Should the allotted time expire, you will all surrender your right to live. The thought is so very unbearable. Speaking of time limits, when you are in a room like this one, your time limit is shortened to 39 minutes. You are locked in this room until you figure out something, preferably with the allotted time. What you have to figure out changes with each room, except for these first rooms. In these first rooms, all 3 groups will have to figure out what links all of you together. Don't worry, I made it a little easy because the time will have been ticking down to 30 minutes while I spoke. See, I am fair, as long as you obey the rules. The chilling stare made its appearance only to be replaced with her normal, kinder eyes afterwards. Don't worry, as soon as you figure out the answer, simply say, "Let me out," followed by the answer, and the door will automatically come unlocked. Unfortunately, if your answer is wrong, the one who said it will surrender their right to live. I trust you understand this means that if you senselessly scream for me to let you out, you will merely die, so please don't do it. Or do it if you want. You animals value your lives so little that be my guest. I will talk more about the Kill Me game once you are out. I have one last thing of note to tell you before I go. When you escape, the door will close behind your group, and you will not be allowed to come back ever. Make absolutely sure to collect key cards and any weird keys you find here. To disable cheating, you are not allowed to take any item out that isn't one of the final containers of these deduction points. I'll see you later. Following that crazy recording, the screen was replaced with the normal view of the classroom. Everything is going as planned. Did you just see that too? Finally, one of them spoke up again, though they weren't in any state of mind to fully register what the artificial lunatic had told them. Yeah. What is even going on here? I don't get any of it, and that girl is some creepy shit. Yeah, Superbia is pretty clearly the candidate for my Valley Girl voice, I'm sorry. I have to admit this wake-up call is a little unexpected. Anyway, there's no time for screwing around. Me said there was only a half hour before we die in this room, and I honestly don't want to test that claim. You have to leave pronto. Me? Right, that girl's name. Fine, whatever. Like hell I'm dying here. But what about you, little girl? Would you mind finally giving us a nickname to call you by, too? Or you could just say your actual name, if you don't care either. These nicknames exist just because Bunny Girl here got told. Bunny Girl? Fuck off with that! Look, you're wearing that. It's not going to change anytime soon. Two of them patiently awaited the answer. This is stressful as hell. Being locked in here with these two would be terrifying if I didn't know better. Actually, now that I think about it, funny, I can't remember my name. I'm too young to have Alzheimer's yet, but what about you, Grumpy Face? First of all, I am not grumpy, and second of all, how can you be so calm and crack jokes at a time like this? We're running out of time here! Spit your name out already, holy shit! Apparently, playing the part of the fearful girl seems to be working out. Neither of them are suspecting anything. Though it's making that idiot sandwich even more annoyed, which is either bad or really great. A small sound came from the smaller girl. The two others just looked at each other in confusion. Superbia eventually threw her hands in the air and decided to leave the two of them alone for a while. Despite the timer going down, things calmed down a little after her departure. Look, I can't hear you. You'll have to talk a little louder. He leaned towards her as if waiting for her answer. Another tiny sound came from the girl's helmet, which naturally distorted their voices thanks to the sound modulator inside each of them. Ancora. That's what I heard. That's right. It's Ancora. Ancora's my nickname. Another made-up nickname to hide behind. It's necessary, just like how I have to make sure nobody can find out I'm behind them. However, things could get dicey later. Following that introduction, Cora... let's check on Superbia. Nvidia stepped aside, understanding she wanted herself to their rabid companion. Hey, I told NVIDIA my name. It's Ancora. Ancora, huh? Weird name. Anyway, stay out of my way. I'm gonna open the door. And good in her words, Superbia reached out for the handle and... Ah, fuckwad! The door's actually locked. Despite the lack of facial features, it was easy to see she was getting worked up again. Unable to resist, NVIDIA chimed in from the sidelines. No kidding. That's what me said before. Stupid, stupid. We can't even leave for real. If anybody told me I would be stuck in some dumb classroom with a bunch of idiots to play a stupid game. Superbia tried to twist the handle in vain. It wasn't going to work. Fuck! I was so sure it was just a dumb fucking joke. All the more reason to hurry, then. We don't have any time. 3 minutes already went by. We can sort out all other information later. When you're both done trying to open the door, join me. And Cora agreed with NVIDIA. Yeah, I don't know what this is all about, but our first priority is to leave, so we should start looking around. Let's see. Leave anything you find in the cubicles in the back. That way, we can easily look at everything we find. NVIDIA set off to explore the room and see what he could find. Before Superbia could join him, Ancora stopped her for a moment. What do you want? I can't recall my name, and I think NVIDIA can't either. I was wondering if I was the loser too? Making fun of Ancora, Superbia acted as if she was telling her to talk to the hand. See? I told you! Right, well, I guess not then. Oh, what the hell? I can't remember either. Happy? Not bothering to wait for an answer, Superbia left Ancora alone. The timer in their helmets read 27 minutes remaining. More than enough time. Obviously, I already know what's going on and what links all of us here, but I can't skip any steps. If I thought about it too much, it would jeopardize the operation. I'd be found out. Best to just focus on the search and... Pretty simple. All that needs to be done is to investigate as normal. A lot of things in the room can be selected as part of the search. It's also possible to check the cubicles in the back, see everything that's been found. A bit like an inventory of sorts. This lamp seems strange from the very moment I looked at it. It's not the lamp that's strange, though. It's the light. There's something in there. Fine, I'll grab it for you. Shorty. Ooh, ow. One crossed her arms and slid into grabbed the object. Standing on her... Oof, 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 that's hella hot! Due to the scalding temperature of the object from being so close to the light bulb, Superbia dropped it to the ground. Ancora reached for it before deciding against it. Yeah, don't touch that yet. Give it like a few seconds. Looks like a cylinder of something. A battery? What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but at least we found it now. I take it to shelves in the back. I'll take it to the shelves in the back. Superbia competitively stepped onto the object. No way, it's my cylinder now, whatever it's used for. Didn't you say it was too hot to touch yet anyway? Yep, I traded shares with yours truly, so please vacate my new property. Well, whatever, just make sure to bring it with the rest so we can have a look at all the things we found. Huh, look, there's a slot on one end too, like something's made to be inserted in there. Another traded shares with Superbia. Oh! Rabbit Theme Girl walked off the object to go yell some obscenities at NVIDIA. Oh, that was good. In the meantime, Ancora grabbed the cylinder and took it over to the shelves in the back. This has very bad VN syndrome. Hoping... How many times do you think people have drawn discs on this chalkboard? Drew that down. Oh, dicks on the shelf. Oh, sorry, I didn't... Could you repeat the question? Oh, never mind. I was just wondering about stupid. Either way, there's nothing here. Not even the slightest bit of chalk, so let's move out. Did you look in there yet? Just finished. Nada. Not much for that. There is, like, no chance in hell I'm putting my hands in there. yourself, but we have to look everywhere. No, we don't have to look in there. You this afraid of trash? Clearly not, since I'm talking to you. Look, again, genius. Bin is empty, there's just no point. And what about underneath the bin? There's nothing there either. Who would be so stupid as to hide something under a garbage bin? So, did you check then? Yes, I did check! What's up with these 20 questions? So you did put your hands in the end. I'll put the back of my hand on your face if you don't shut up. Ow. This mask is in the way. Stop, I'm out. I'm walking away from this bin right now. And Cora watched from the sidelines. That's a lot of animosity over essentially nothing. Strange, the handle doesn't turn. I mean, I already knew it was locked. There's a slot for a key under it. Do you think what me said was a lie? Sure that's for a key? What else could it be? It's me. One thing's for sure, can't leave yet. Even a large metal plate covered the entire window on the floor. As Ancora approached the bookcase, Suburbia stopped her with a hand on her shoulder. There's nothing. How do you know? What about all those books? Watch and learn. Rabbit-themed girl reached for one of the books. Then she pulled and entire row came out with her. Wow, what the heck? Not surprising, but, well, gotta play the part, I guess. They're fakes. Not a single book in there is real. There's nothing else in there either. Exactly. Take that, book nerds. These look locked, but it can't hurt to give it a go and see if they open. Forget it. I've already tried. None of them open. All locked. Well, in that case, did you try looking behind or under? You know, you're smarter than you look. I hadn't thought of that yet. Lydia crouched, peeking under the lockers and spying an empty area. Reaching into it, he eventually pulled them. It's like we hit the jackpot. Here's a key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks. Let's try it somewhere else then, Einstein. That's a good guess coming from you, but I don't think my name is anything as Einstein. It's a figure of speech, whatever. Lydia made sure the key was kept safe on the box shelves. See everything. Classrooms use these things to show. Oh, it's not it's a projector. I like watching movies in class. Fortunately, we can't reach it. Even Suburbia isn't tall enough. Need a step. Or a ladder. That's what I said. Not at all. Oh my god. You're really gonna pull in fucking Ace Attorney memes? Ladders and step ladders are... Look, we really have no time for this at all. I can't believe... Incredible. Really use one of... That's where you were sitting. Actually, I was at the desk right in front of that one. I was in the desk on the far right in the back. Does this have a purpose? Apparently not, just looking around. Look, the teacher's desk has drawers behind it. We'll find anything in them? That's the first one opens, but it's empty. The second one's locked. Let's see if the key we found fits here. Bingo! Here we go! What's in here, then? It's another key. And a strange block that looks like a triangle. More like a triangular prism to me, since it's a 3D shape. Oh, shut up! You know what I meant! Either way, we should bring all of this over to our shelves so we don't lose them. Look! There's a weird slot in the end of this prism. I guess something goes in there, then. Lydia held on to the objects. Cora didn't care to grab the key back, but Nvidia took it anyway. Been used already, no point in taking it back. There's also a cabinet underneath the drawers. That one's not locked, so let's have a look inside. Oh, I found something. It's a newspaper clipping. It's talking about a murder at a school, but everything's crossed out. I don't recall anything like that myself. If it's here, though, then it has to have a link twist, doesn't it? Let's keep it in mind and look around some. NVIDIA brought the newspaper clipping with the rest of their stuff in the back of the... Look at this box. Doesn't it feel grossly out of place? What kind of classroom has a random metal boxes lying around? Yeah, that's exactly the point I just made, Suburbia. Very attentive, I see. What do you think is in there? I don't know, but it looks really heavy. Lydia reached around it, grabbing onto the sides to lift it. He gave up after a few seconds, already. Yeah, no lifting that thing. Not only does it look heavy, but it weighs as much as 2 or 3 persons together. It's not fair, you know. People don't all have the same weight. Let's just go with averages then. Is that a V3 reference? Is that a joke about V3 and Saihata's stupid-ass comment? Where he's like, 48 kilograms, that weighs as much as an adult woman. And Harumaki's like, the fuck? It's not doable for any of it, sure. Are you sure you're not just masking your incapability to lift? You even lift, bro? NVIDIA shrugged, not wanting to get into a fight over it. This feels like watching like the dub version of Digimon, where you want to make a joke, but like it's its own like joking thing, and so like it makes the joke for you before you can make it. NVIDIA shrugged, not wanting to get into a fight over it or anything. There's a keypad on one of the sides, but I can't think of what we could enter there. Maybe it's for later then. What a weird painting. You won't see me hang that in my living room, that's for sure. Are you sure it's a painting? It looks stuck against the wall. No matter how much I try pulling it off, it feels like it's hiding something underneath. Yeah, but the cover itself is painting anyway. See? It's painted, and it even has some 3D elements. Furbia dragged her hand along the surface before removing it. Just as quickly, the circular piece broke off. Yikes! It's coming apart. How old and filthy is this thing? I can't believe I let my pretty hand touch that surface. That's your only worry here? Lydia sighed in disbelief. Either way, look at the corners. There are several differently shaped holes in the frame. Great, putting things in holes. I outgrew that when I was like 2 years old. Some spend their lives putting things. Might be worth keeping all this in mind after we figure out what to do with it. Mind bringing the circle over to the shelves? Furbia shrugged with disgust, flinging the circle over to the shelves. Landed on one of them, thankfully, and flat ends. What is it? About the girl in the... What about her? She called me and she spoke at me earlier. Because it wasn't really a combo, right? All she did was tell me to die. Oh, that's a little fair. I wouldn't really put it that way. Oh yeah? Should I say she's inviting me to go out and have lunch then? Should I tell her I graciously accept and that I'll be there on time? When she says to jump, you ask how high, don't you? Well, no. She didn't tell us to die. In fact, there was a weird concern over us, I think. Doesn't matter. Point is, she's been telling me what to do. That did make Superbia look slightly upset for all that Anquara could see of her. You know what happened to the last guy who tried to tell me what to do? What happened to him? I killed him. Time stood still as she admitted it. Cora wasn't sure what she should feel about it. I'm kidding, you dunce. It's so hard to know if you're taking it as a joke or not with that helmet covering your face. Look out, our timer's ticking. We really don't have time for this. Okay, I understand. Any other waste of time? Any ideas about what we should do here? Clearly, that portrait has to do with something, even if it looks old and filthy. The frame's really odd. Look at the shapes indented in it. If I had to guess, we need to put something in all four of those. I guess that much myself, but... What, do you want my opinion on what we have to do or not? Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Any other waste of time? Never mind. Sure, whatever. Be quick, our time's short. About the girl in the helmet. That girl, me, was it? I don't know who she is or anything. Not that I remember a lot from before I woke up, except for certain things. Like what? I don't really want to say. It's kind of personal. Maybe I'll tell you later if the whole thing isn't a farce and I'm still alive by then. Well, what about you? Remember stuff yet? It's not like it's been forgotten. Real. No, I'm trying to think about it, but it's like there's a wall. You and me both, then. I wonder if Superbia is doing it better. You and I both. Huh? Oh, nothing. I guess we should go back to searching. Anything else, then? Any ideas about what we should do here? Clearly, we have to escape this place. You familiar with this kind of game? It's generally a small computer game where you click on various elements to search and find them in various ways to solve puzzles. Yeah, and there have been movies made about it too, I know. There has to be a reason why we're here, but figuring that out is going to be tough. Let's figure out what links us all here first. To do that, well, just search everything. Maybe multiple times to make sure we got all there is. Thanks, I'll be sure to do that. Anything else, then? Never mind. Know where to find me. Let's look at the... Still don't know what to do with this. Me neither. Still don't have all four of those shapes, do we? No, we don't for now. Guess it's time to get a move on. I'm gonna check circular disc. Gotta... After fiddling a little by using thin circles broke off the painting, the group managed to open the object. Inside was a smaller prism and a piece of paper. It reads, oh, it's a text message. 7 p.m. back school, left bin brown bag. What does that mean? Clearly, they're instructions. I know this anyway. It's a pack of drugs, generally left in a hidden area so nobody but the recipient can get. And how would you know that? I have a friend who's an addict. Not very reputable if you ask me. Whatever, I'm not here to talk about my life. Anything about who sent this? Apparently the sender's name is Dora. I suppose we should keep that in mind. Making clever use of the large circular object in the slot of the prism, the group slid its cap right off. Inside was a smaller cylinder. And a printed picture. There's a website of some variety. The address reads... The Sin Emptiness. The title of the page says My Emptiness, and there's a list of names. 9 of them. Laura, Justicia, Lydia, Ira, Superbia, Luxuria, Alvarticia, and Laura. This kind of rings a bell. Ah. Maybe the key we found will help us with this now. Inserted the key in the locker to open the first compartment. But it was empty. Ah, nuts. Nothing in here at all. Try the others too. Maybe it'll work on more than one lock. And Cora went ahead and attempted to unlock the other drawers. Found a moderate amount of success. In one of them, she found a rectangular prism. All the others were empty. Another one of those prisms. When I shake it, I can feel there's something inside. I don't feel too surprised we found another one of those here. Small things come in big packages, huh? Hey, I just noticed the prism has a weird slot in one of its ends, too. Like the other. At any rate, let's leave it in the back. Let's open it up. Do anything? Drawers are now as empty as my pockets on the day they service pizza in the cafeteria. I love pizza, but this isn't the time for that any. Wish I could just call Pizza Hut right now. Ooh, good choice, because Pizza Hut is the best kind of fast pizza that you can get. Other than like local chains, because local chains usually tend to. There's no working phone here, and stop making me feel hungry. Trust. It's 30. He doesn't trust me at all. Be kind of hard to just sit down. Some of these are pretty funny titles in the fakes. How to raise your IQ by kidnapping gifted children. No one has to fly. Celsius 233. Complete study on noamantics. Okay, that last one's not that funny. What's a noamantic? This door is sure locked. Wait, there's something here. What did you find? There was a coin lodged on the inside of the handle. Guess that's why it wasn't moving before, huh? Door's still not opening, though. Man, it's so random. Yeah, I wonder. Coin was added to the big nothing in there. Whether it's big or small, nothing is always just that. Nothing. In terms of computer, this cabinet was pretty poor. It doesn't even have one file. No one put anything on here since we last checked, huh? Oh, I forgot. We're the only ones in here. None of us could have done it. Why am I talking to myself? Retuane Cora, please respond. We have a lot of things to investigate, so little time to do it. Let's get searching. Nobody can reach it since it's not important anyway. Nothing else to see here. It's just a big old lamp. Way brighter than Suburbia anyway. I like Suburbia. I want her to survive. Using the small coin, the group managed to pry the rectangular inside was a small cube. And a newspaper. Principal arrested. This is an article about the principal of a school being arrested over charges of murder. According to what's written, he was delirious and kept blaming delinquents or something. Reading all that gives me the chills. Might as well put it with the rest of the stuff found. When did we get a hexagonal prism? After fiddling with the prism and the small coin, the group unlocked mysteries that dwelled inside of the hexagonal prism. Inside was a smaller hexagonal prism and a piece of paper. It's written, a fake with pigtails. What the heck does that mean? My pigtails aren't fucking fake, you dead tree leftover! It's gotta be the least useful thing we found here, but I don't know, I feel weird reading. Doesn't matter to me. Does anything matter to you at all? Shapes we found all look like they could go in the corners of this painting. Let's try them then. First, the cylinder goes into the circle. Oh, come on. Matching shapes is so easy. Even your mom could do it. Let me do it. Rabbit Girl snatched all of the shapes out of Invidia's hands to push them in each indentation one by one. When all four were in, the painting opened slightly, revealing a largely empty compartment. Hey, there's stuff inside. Let's see. First item was a pair of electronic cards. On one side of them were a few cyan and red lines, and on the other was a weird letter S. Hey look, it's a cool S. You know, they're all over the place. Graffiti in the bathrooms, graffiti here and there. Anywhere, really. God, it takes me right back to middle school. There's also a sheet of paper. This paper is pretty straight. It says, "Welcome to my emptiness." Is it related to... Yeah, probably. Does it say anything else? Nope, but there's another thing in here. Give me a sec. Cora reached into the safe, pulling out a large old key. So, is that it? Didn't you say something about a lock on the door earlier? Will this work? I don't know. Well, let's give it a shot, but I'm doubtful. Attempts to unlock the door didn't work. He did not actually fit in the lock at all. It was far too big. I don't have a lot of time left. Feel free to look around the room some more, but when you're ready, let's gather back at the door. I still don't know what to do with this. Me neither. Wait, I can't use the key? You can never come back. Use the... Well, I guess let's go back to... Either of you figured out what links us here yet? Well, first of all, what are we? We're clearly aliens. No, not like that. Stop being stupid. I meant what we're doing in life. We're students, right? I clearly recall coming here before. Makes sense to me. That who are we? Why are we put here? Ugh, this is so annoying. What about you, Aunt Cora? Got any idea about why we're here? What connects us? Never gonna say it on their own, huh? Guess dying if you get it wrong isn't really appealing. No choice then. Good old Aunt Cora's gonna have to step in. The girl stepped forward towards the door, inhaling deeply as if preparing herself to speak it out. Two others stopped all talking and listened. Let me out! What links us is... Oh, it's actually quit. Some here. No. What? Stupid. God, I feel like this is like super easy, but I don't. Yeah. Exactly. There we go. I am. As soon as the words left her mouth, a click came from the door. Three of them looked at each other. Oh, you didn't die, apparently. Of course not, it was the answer. Were you really hoping for the opposite? And what about the metal box behind the desk? It didn't have any purpose. Yeah, I'm curious too, but we have to go. We only have a few minutes left until we die. Kirby immediately walked outside after. Remembering what had been told to them, Lydia grabbed the old key and walked out of the room after, motioning toward the shelves at Anchor. Doing good at Nvidia's motion, and Cora remained inside for only another moment in order to nab the strange key card from the shelf. Nothing else important in it now, since it's just the bare minimum to make sure nobody gets sidetracked exploring these rooms. Since remaining here was useless and dangerous, the girl followed the others. As each of them left the room, timers turned off by one. All three of them merged into a hallway, which looks very much like an American school and not like a Japanese school. So that's kind of fun and refreshing. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for this time. I see. Let's get... Cool. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for joining me in my first Earth Me Code playthrough. We're gonna do a little bit more next week, so I'll be putting these up on Thursdays, so I hope you enjoy, and have a fantastic day. Tomorrow's our kind of grab bag day, so we'll see what happens. Alright, everybody, talk to you later, and bye!